Yo, what's up everybody? It's Prez, New York Street Machines, back with something else for you. Today, we are going to be honing an Alusil block. I'm going to be teaching you guys a do-it-yourself at-home method that's going to give you great results. Absolutely amazing results. You're not going to have to worry about bringing this to a machine shop. This is for just a basic rebuild. I'm not re-ringing this engine. I'm not putting new rings on the pistons. I'm just honing the walls to expose the silica for the oil retention. So the lubrication is at its best inside the cylinder walls when the engine's running. This engine does run hotter than normal, but we do have a solution for that too. There's another video about that that's going to be linked somewhere inside this video. I don't know where. We'll find out. Maybe probably down in the description. Be a better place that will go over all of that. It's a whole nother ordeal. All right, let's get started. Okay, so what we're looking at here is your very basic universal cylinder hone for cylinders ranging from 2 to I believe 7 inches. Those are 4-inch medium grit honing stones, which we are not going to be using today. So I'm going to show you guys a little trick where you can basically build your own engine hone for honing Alusil. Alright, first you're going to need duct tape is preferable. I don't have any in the garage at the moment. I do have to run out and get some. I have a shitty roll up on the shelf there, which I'm not going to use for the video. But this is going to explain the method more than sufficient. So you want to take some tape, and you want to take some short pieces of that tape, only as long as the grit stone. And you want to cut a few pieces. And let me see if I can set up my phone over here so I can show you exactly what I am talking about here. Okay? So, alright, phone's a little crooked, sitting on my welding cart, but I think we'll be able to do. So what you want to do is take your tape roll, find the seam, peel back from seam, put it up against the hone stone, and just by finger measure a length that's long enough to cover the entire face and sides of the stone. Keep your thumb there, whatever you did to mark it, put it down on a surface. That's where you want to cut. It's just a basic, quick, fast way to measure something out. You don't have to take out no tape measure, no nothing. Grab yourselves a sufficient pair of scissors and cut that piece of tape. Now, take this piece of tape, bring it over to your hone. Sit it somewhere where it's fairly sturdy. Match it up. Center the stone down the backing of the tape. And then with your index fingers and your thumbs, just roll the edges over. Ever so lightly. It doesn't have to be crazy. Just make a nice uniform surface. You know, nice smooth. You don't want it to be all crinkled and wrinkled up. And then fold all the tape over. Tuck it in and make sure that none of this honing stone is going to be exposed. Now you want to use a couple of pieces of tape if you have something thin like this. I can get away with using this, and this is really just for protection. God forbid, the next step that I'm going to show you guys has to do with felt, and you're going to be cutting your own pieces of felt and adhering them to this hone in the very same fashion. And you're just going to be using a different medium to adhere it. It's not going to be taped with glue on the back of it. You're going to have to get your hot glue gun out. I should have mentioned the small list of tools in the beginning of the video, but we'll get to that at the end. So you want to take a couple pieces of this tape. If you have thin tape like this, duct tape, I would still go with a couple of pieces just for security. Match it up with your thumb, put it where you want to cut, and cut. take it and match it up to the face of the stone. As so, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Just get it on there nice, snug, clean. Press it down, fold it in. And you want these honing stones to still be movable, because this plays a large role in the honing of the cylinder walls. The reason that these move is so that this hone is making constant contact from the top and the bottom of the honing stone inside the cylinder when you have that drill going. So you see they move in and out like this, and they match up to the cylinder as so. And when you spin it, which I can do right now without damaging the walls, the tape is protecting it, this is what it does. It keeps those stones or whatever surface cleaning material you're using against the cylinder walls to give you a nice even wear pattern. And that's it. Alright, so let's move on to the next step. Alright, what's up? We're back. This is step 2 now. As you can see behind me, I'm not in the garage anymore because it's like 105 degrees out here today, which is crazy. So I came inside to work in the AC to show you the rest of this. Now, what you want to do is get a few things. You might have to hit the craft store, Walmart, wherever you can find the stuff cheap. You're going to need felt. You're going to need a glue gun. You're going to need glue sticks. And you're going to need a nice sharp pair of fabric scissors to cut the pieces up. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so here we have hot glue gun with my glue sticks. We have felt. It's really thin felt. It's nothing crazy. I think that's like a 1/16. It's really not super thick stuff. You can get thicker stuff if you prefer, which I probably would have preferred, but they didn't have it on the shelf, but whatever. And I just bought a 12-pack of it, so I have enough, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna put them on this hone right here, and we're gonna basically build our own felt honing pads. So let me get a tape measure. And you want to cut yourself 2-inch pieces. So you want to cut them 2 inches wide and 4.5 inches long. So you have a little bit of overhang on each ends of the honing stone, because this is a 4-inch honing stone. So you want just a little bit above and a little bit below to wrap around the edges. And if you followed the previous steps properly and you put the tape on here, you should have nothing to worry about. But the reason for this tape, now I can show you. The felt is gonna go on to the hone like this, and we're gonna wrap it, and we're gonna put a bead of glue down this side and a bead of glue down this side, and then we're gonna put the felt over it nice and tight so it's snug to the face of the stone, and then we're gonna press firmly so the glue sets into the felt and holds it nice and tight onto the honing stone. And the tape is, if this felt wears through for any reason, which I highly doubt it will, there's no rough spots inside the cylinder walls, and if there is, you should definitely not be honing your engine block. I think you probably have to take other measures to finish your engine build. But yeah, that's the basic gist of it. So let's get to it. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is take our glue gun, which we've plugged in, and heat it up to the point that the glue comes out nice and easy. No need to force the glue out. It should be able to push out nice and slow and easy and simple. And make sure that you have enough glue in the gun. just like we do. So, now we're gonna take the hone and we're gonna put a tiny bit of glue here. Nice even bead down the side of the stone. And we'll take the felt right away. And we will stick it right to the glue. Like so. Alright. Now, go to the other side and do the same exact thing. And then take the felt and wrap it nice and tight around the face like that, and then just push it into the glue like so. And now we have a felt hone pad. And then cut yourself another 2-inch strip of felt. And do the same thing over. So now we have, let me touch this up right here. Alright, and then put another bead on the outside of the felt, like so. And then take your other piece of felt that you cut and match it up to that one. Like that, and press it nice and firm so the glue gets into the felt and sticks it nice. Okay? And then same thing on the other side. Just like this. Okay? And then, just like we did with the first piece, take like the edge of your thumb and the edge of your palm and roll it over. And press it into the glue so it's nice and snug to the honing stone, and that's it right there. That's gonna be the felt honing pad, and you want to complete the same step for each honing stone. So now let's do all of them. Back in the shop. Alright, now brought the homemade Alusil hone out here into the garage. Alright, and now it's time to hook it up to the drill. It is ready to be used. Alright, shout out to Milwaukee. The old school hole shooter. I prefer to use something plug-in when I'm doing work like this. Battery operated nowadays definitely is capable of taking care of it, but yeah. So what we're gonna do here is bring this over here so we'll get a better view on everything. So one thing that you're gonna have to get, and I recommend this and this only, don't go and cut corners and do no cheap bullshit. This is a big deal. What you're doing here is a very precise process, and you just don't want to cut corners. And if you're a BMW enthusiast like I am, then you already have in your nature not to cut corners, because BMW provides one of the absolute best well-engineered automobiles that you can get. And if that's your taste, then you already know you're all about the good shit. So simply put, don't cut no corners, do the right thing. And this product I purchased from Goodson. Shout out to Goodson. I'll put a link down in the description below, and you can go through there, order it, and they'll take care of you. It showed up in 2 days to my house, and that came from, I believe, I could be wrong, I'll correct it if I am, in Wisconsin, I believe is where they're located. And literally overnight, package popped up to me. Actually, I can tell you right here. Winona, Minnesota. Excuse me. So this came from Winona, Minnesota, in literally a day and a half, 2 days. Showed up, no problem. This is what you need right here to do this job. All right. So now, let's get some protection on our hands. We'll get ourselves a flathead screwdriver, and you just want to walk it around. It's the same as a paint can. Walk around, pop the edges, and the top will come off. Okay? Next, you want to take yourself, acid brush is my preferred method. I'm going to take a nice heaping scoop of the Alusil compound, a silicone compound, excuse me. And I already have set up my drill with my hone in it. Just sit down a little bit better so you can see. And you literally want to take this and coat these felt pads. Nice and fucking thick. Excuse my language there. Okay? Really work it in a little bit so it's up in the felt. There's no real exposed points. Right? You got it from top to bottom. Alright, you want to do that for each of the hone pads. So now, take that, come back here, you want to take the paste, try to keep it up in the center on the top of the pad, and just go back and forth and work it in until it's got a nice uniform coat on the entire thing. Alright. Try your best not to get this stuff everywhere. It is a little messy to work with, but the acid brush will make it a breeze if you do it right. It's not going to be overwhelming cleanup afterward. Alright. Again, just scoop it down the middle. Just like this. Alright. Very good. Okay, so now our hone is set up and ready to be used. Next, go ahead and take a little bit more of the paste. All right. Okay. Mix it up a bit, whatever's in the can. It does have mineral oil in it, so it might settle a little bit from shipping or whatever, sitting on the shelf. Whatever it is, just make sure you got a nice mixed compound to work with. Okay. And then literally take some of this and start smearing it inside. Now when you do this, make sure if you're using something that has metal, make sure that you do not scuff the inside cylinder wall with the edge of this brush, because it could happen. Be very gentle. You'll feel it in the stem of the brush if you touch that wall. You'll feel it right through the stem. You'll know if you touched it. So just take your time. You don't gotta go crazy. And just make sure you got some compound on the walls to start with. Show you exactly what that looks like, so you know what to look for. Alright, see in there? See what that looks like? You don't have to coat the entire thing. The felt pads have it on there as well, but you don't want to start dry either. Alright, so now that we have that, get this set back up for you. There you go. Okay. Now put the can of paste to the side somewhere where it's not going to fall over and get ruined. Alright. Now let me just do something here. I don't know where the key is for my chuck. Adjustables. Okay. Just snug that up so it doesn't slip on you. Now we're ready to hone. Take this home and stick it inside here like this. And now go ahead and start the honing process. do a visual inspection and see how we are looking. Oh yeah. Alright. So it's a little dry in there. You can use WD-40 or a little bit of PB Blaster and just hit a little bit into the walls. Alright. Snug this thing up a little bit more. I get some more tension inside here. Okay. And then we'll go back at it. Alright. Alright. Now. Okay, a little bit more oil. Okay. Oh, we got a pad coming loose here on us. Definitely what we don't want. Always be aware of that. You want to keep checking the felt pads. Make sure that they are still sticking. Oh, much better, much better. Okay. So we'll hit it with just a little bit more oil. Starting to look really, really beautiful in here. Okay. Get that in there one more time. Now we got that one cylinder done. All right. Get your oil pan ready. Put it underneath the engine. All right. And literally take some brake clean. Spray the cylinders down. Get yourself a nice clean rag. Let's see. Hold on 1 second here. Alright, so we'll take the grease rag first and wipe all this excess compound, and we can literally reuse it in the next cylinder. Alright, so just a place to get rid of it. We're gonna do a nice cleaning to the block when we're finished. Alright, but alright, so now take your clean rag and wipe that cylinder out. Alright. A little bit of oil, a little bit of stuff in there. Let's see. All right, and this is the result that you're looking for. You can literally see the silica starting to become exposed. Now, it's literally microscopic, but you want to basically polish the walls of that cylinder so they don't look like this. See how there's wear in that wall from the rings? That's what you're eliminating. Now, if you have anything further past that, you might have to actually bore the block a little bit and then rehone it. And that I would definitely recommend going to a machine shop for. It's not usually an in-house item that you can do by yourself easily. Alright, so that's the start. Alright, let's get back to it and really get these cylinder walls polished up. Alright, now here is the end result. This is as far as I'm taking this cylinder. This is exactly where we want to be. Alright, now you see that nice matte silver finish on the wall? That is what you're looking for. And for this rebuild, this is sufficient. What it looks like before, what it looks like after. Alright guys, so that's going to be the completion of this video. I hope that you all were able to get some satisfying knowledge out of this, and every one of you is able to finish your project at home and hone your Alusil block by yourself, because it is doable. You don't need no crazy special tools. There's a few little things that you're gonna have to get, but other than that, you are more than capable of taking care of this at your own house, in your own garage, with absolutely satisfactory results. All right, subscribe, check on the little bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and I'm really looking forward to working with you guys in the future. Any questions, comments, constructive criticism, I'm open to all of it. So keep in touch. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.